Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft today. And today we're going to be continuing our build here in at the flower crater. And while we're doing that, we are going to do some talkie. So let's get started, shall we? As you can see here, I have laid out some markers here, and if you notice, if I go down here. Help over here. Some of them here has torches on the sides, and the reason for that is that they indicate a direction. So what we're going to start with here is we're going to sort of start laying out a pattern here. So here we will we'll be going down there. I think we will be doing something like this. So yes, what has happened over the last week here? Well, we have had a family dinner thing going on. We have this this yearly thing going on in our family, which is called Pins of August, which was actually last Sunday. So that was quite nice. I think we'll just take these away and put them down on the ground. Put this back on top. I think we'll actually take this tree down too. So let's do that. So yeah, we had this family lunch thing. It's called Pins of August, and it's always on Whitsunday, I think it's called. But what it is it's like we meet up family and all, and then we basically eat lunch together. The lunch is sort of like bring it yourself sort of style. So everybody has like food with them. My parents usually like prepare food that can then be like done by me and my siblings, and then with that we like have basically a plate of food that we can eat, and we're sitting next to each other and all that stuff. But we're also like we also have other people that are coming, and they basically like bring a plate with bread and some cheese and all that kind of stuff, and it's quite nice. Let's see, how do you want this? I think we'll cut the big one here. Oh, lag. So yeah, that is a quite nice little... I don't know what's causing that lag. That's a quite nice little thing we have going on. We eat lunch together, and then after the lunch is done, we have like what is it called? We have like a dessert, a rhubarb trifle, a traditional dessert, which is well, you know what a trifle is. It's basically layers of rhubarb porridge stuff, and then it is like we'll do like this. Take you away. We can work here. So yeah, it's layers of rhubarb porridge thing and other stuff, cream and that sort of thing. and it's very, very nice. And not only that, but we actually have a song that we always sing when it's served. It's a tradition to sing that song, and it is a praising song for the rhubarb trifle. A little weird, I know, but it's fun. So yeah, we always do that, and it's very nice. And then after all the eating is done, we basically just sit around and relax, and turns into a nice day. I think we'll do something like that. Probably adjust that a little bit, but that's sort of the first bit here done, so let's continue with the next one. And I have that here. So here I think we'll start at this point here. Of course, right where the torch is. And then go down this way. And I think we'll go over to this point probably. And go down here. I'll go a little bit this direction. Go this direction. I'll go in and fix the underside of this afterwards, but basically, like, I don't want dirt underneath necessarily, so, or like over there, put down the what is it called? I'm blanking out today. I put down the block on top of the flower. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and fix all of that, but basically just getting in the shape here, and then I'll probably like call it off, fix it, and come back and show what we have probably towards the end of the episode. But let's continue the story here at the moment. So yeah, we had that lunch, and that was Sunday. Then on Monday, well, it's Whit Monday, which means that it is a day off from work, one of those enforced days off that I get at work, which is both good and bad. So I can't get at this. I think we'll do like this. Actually, no, I'd rather have it here. So an enforced day off at work, and that's always a little good and a little bad. It's not so nice when you have to pay for them yourself. It's not as fun having time off, but it's still good to have time off. So I'm not complaining. And yeah, we had that means that we had some time during that Monday, and well, we managed to get some work done actually. You remember that I have talked about for a while that I wanted to redo my streaming overlay, and this Monday I actually managed to do that, so that was very nice. Take you down. I think here, there, here. We'll go out like this. Go under here. Like this. Something like that. Let's just get up here again so we can continue on the other side. I'm wearing the Elytra at the moment, so it's messing a little with the graphics if you jump at high speed. But yeah, that's what you get. It is quite nice when you're building though. I find it is it's making it a lot more safe to build, so also quicker. You can like fly off. For instance, I use it very much when I'm up there at the top of the structure, and then like hop down and fly around and see how it looks and all that stuff. And yeah, so that was Monday. I managed to do the stream overlay there. Also had a little bit of a discussion with someone which kinda annoyed me a little bit. Oddly enough, it was a discussion about gaming, and you might say, how can that annoy you or get to you? But it managed to. I actually considered adding gaming to the topics of non-discussion. usually on that list is things like politics and religion, because those are both topics that we will never be we will never agree with each other, so why even discuss this? It's basically going to be a waste of our time no matter what, so I don't really like discussing that sort of thing. But yeah, other than that, well, Tuesday, what happened there? Well, not a whole lot. Back to work, but other than that, not terribly much. However, I did get a question from my kitty, which sort of made me laugh a little bit, because laugh is probably a little bit too much. Chuckle, because Kitty asked me if I could get anything naughty that I wanted. What would I want? Kitty was in a little bit of a naughty mood at the time. How do we want this? I think we want to go out this way a little bit, and go out here, and go like this. And I actually couldn't find a good answer for it, which was very weird. Usually I'm more well prepared, I'd say, to give naughty suggestions. I do have a little bit of a naughty mind at times. Those who know me will know of that fact. But for some reason, I was not really in a mood for naughtiness at that time. So what happened? Well, basically, I answered the best I could, and I said that I'm actually not feeling naughty, but instead I'm feeling motherly. I was very much in a motherly mood, and that just blocked everything out. I was just feeling nice. So that was actually quite lovely. I think we'll take this away, put this here, and then this here will go down like this. Might dig some of that down, but we'll see. And I think here we need to widen this a little bit. Or should we? I think we might do that one, potentially that one. Yeah. So that brings us to Wednesday, and the point where we're going to take a little bit of a break, because on Wednesday I had a visitor here in the area, because I was here on the server doing preparatory work for today's episode, and Pi came on the server, and Pi, well, he asked, or I asked how Pi was, and Pi answered, and I answered truthfully, and the truth was that I wasn't feeling particularly fabulous at the time. I was feeling a little lonely. I've been feeling more lonely than usual lately, and I think it has something to do with the hormones. So, I'm not sure that it has, but I have a strong feeling that that is the explanation for it. Let's just plump this down there and this down here. Oh, we have a Pyro. Hi, Pyro. So yeah, I told Pi that I wasn't feeling so shiny, and well, as it turns out, he wasn't feeling too great himself, so it ended up being Pi coming over to this place here and hanging out for a bit. Basically providing a motivation while I was doing preparatory work and just generally chatting and having a nice time. So with that I actually managed to finish what I intended to do, which was very, very nice. So thanks to Pi for that. But during Pi's visit, Pi is asking something here, so let's just answer. Not yet. Not that I know of, at least. So yeah, Pi came over here, and during his visit to the area, he talked about the railway that he put in order to like connect old spawn with new spawn in the nether. And as I was making the tunnel over here, or rather the bridge over here, I actually found that it was surprisingly close. So as it turns out, he has made a little bit of an addition here. And let's see if we can find it. He said that he had put in an entrance to the track, and it might be here. Looks like there's a sign, railway this way. So yeah, I wanted to show this because Pi was so nice to make this. He found the pathway and broke it up so that I can get to both old spawn and new spawn, and people can get here without having to worry about being shot by ghasts, which is quite nice, because the other bridge is not really particularly safe. So yeah, that's I'm gonna feel a lot better about people coming to visit me here with that going on. So yeah, other than that though, oh, we have a ghast. Other than that though, I've been talking about that, shush you, I've been talking about that I have been lighting up the cave underneath the structure, and the intent of that is to, let's just go through here. The intent of that is, of course, to make it like make monsters not spawn down there. And I've gotten it almost completely lit up now, but there's still a little bit of darkness left. But it's safe enough that we can go down and take a look. I've flooded it with water, both so mobs won't get in here. But yeah, if you see here, this is quite an elaborate cave, and what I intend is that the structure is actually going to extend down here and like follow the layout of the cave in all the various directions that it goes down here, and that is going to make sense when you realize what this structure actually is. And that is a good question. What is the structure? Well, I actually posted a tweet here yesterday where I said, if you don't figure it out after today, you owe me a hug. And I'm still sticking to that. Not that you can't get a hug even if you guess it, but you owe me one if you don't. So yeah, this is all going to be like used in the structure, but I think right now what we're going to do is, rather than continue on the bottom bit, we're going to hop up to the top bit, and it is going to take a little bit to get up there. So I'm just going to cut it here, and I'll be right back with you once we're up at the top. So see you in just a moment. Bye bye! And here we are back again, and it's time to do a little more work. So let's have a look at what we have here. I have closed off all of this, and I put up a little bit of a curve here to go by. And basically what we need to do here is we need to extend this out. And I'm basically just going to follow this and build it outwards, but I'm going to like change the direction as we go along. For instance, here we could start going in this direction here, and then on the next level here we'd go further up. So we could go here, for instance, and just basically go out like that, and then I'm going to build it up so that it comes up to the top there. And yeah, it's a little bit of fiddly work, but I think it's nice. It's sort of nice to have something like that to go around with, and it's basically the essence of this like part of the build is that there's quite a bit of like on and off. Call it sculpting, and that's very much what it is. Like we're going in and adding to the structure and pulling off the structure. Actually, I think can I grab that? I'll put that up on top instead. So yeah, let's see here. Go out like that and out here. I think here will go up. And it's not too important exactly how the shape is here. And there is a good reason for that, and that will make more sense later. But first, let's do a little bit of building, and then we're going to end off properly with a look at the build. And that is the point where you're going to have to make your guesses. Because if you can't guess it after today, I think you might have a problem. But yeah, I was streaming this build here not so terribly long ago. I was building. I think it was Friday that I was working on it, and yeah, it was quite fun because T-Snow showed up for it, and he couldn't really figure out what it was I was building. It didn't make much sense to him. First he thought it looked like a ball sack. Then he thought it looked like a high-heeled shoe. Well, I'll give you this much. Is neither of those. So if that's your suggestion, you might want to figure out a different answer before you owe me a hug. But yeah, it is quite a bit of building here, and I think actually that we're going to leave it off here. I am going to finish a little bit more of the work here, and then I will be back with you and we will take a look at the structure as it is when I have finished in quotation mark this bit as well as the bit below. So I will be right back with you in just a second for your time and quite a while for me, but see you. Bye bye. And much purpose was placed and there was much rejoicing. I just finished the last bit of the work today, and I think that it is about time to take a look at it. But while we take a flight around the structure, I want you to think about something for me. What is your dream in life? What is it you want out of your life? Think about that while we descend towards the ground below, and then we'll call off the episode. See you on the ground. Geronimo! And there we are, down at the ground. And now you can see what we have been working on. And now you must tell me what it is. I'll give you one more hint. The main exterior is going to be made of logs. So, with that knowledge, what is it I am building? Remember, if you fail, you owe me a hug. Now, you have had a moment to think about what I asked you. So, now before we call this off, I want to give you my answer for it. What is my dream in life? Well, the last couple of days, Minecraft days, so the days that we release the episodes, I have talked about Mother's Day and wanting to be a mother myself. So, it probably shouldn't be surprising that my dream in life is not just to be a mother, but to be a stay-at-home mother, taking care of the kids and the house, making sure that everything is neat and ready for when my kitty comes home. I would like that very much. Maybe one day it'll be possible. We'll have to wait and see. For now though, this episode has already gone on a while and we have made quite a bit of progress. The sculpting is almost complete, just need detailing, small additions here and there, and then we can proceed to the next stage of the construction. So here at the set of the day, sundown, let's call off the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and do let me know what your guesses are. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now. Have a lovely day. Bye.